What's up, you guys? Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be looking at this brand new 2025 Superman action figure. This is for the new Superman movie coming out real soon, and this looks like a really nice figure. It actually is collect to build or collect and connect robot here that we have. And before we take a look at the figure itself, we're going to take a look at his packaging. I really like what they did here. They went back to the old DC logo, which actually looks really, really cool. You could see some Superman comics in the background right here. Really nice picture of the David Cornsweet Superman. And we have this Fortress of Solitude look for the packaging. So I think that's actually really cool. Right here at the bottom, we get a picture of the Build-A-Figure. Here it just says collect to build. Here we got the Superman logo right here. On the back of the packaging, we get the other figures in this wave. And nothing really at the bottom of the packaging. Nothing at the bottom or the top. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open up this Superman. And let's see if we can get them open. Oh, I see. It's one of those cards you have to peel the packaging right off. And first we'll get out the collect and connect piece. Out goes Superman. Setting the packaging aside. So first we're going to look at this collect to build piece that he comes with. Looks cool. I like the way they gave it a cloth cape. This is like one of the robot things that we'll probably see in the movie. And now we're going to take a look at Superman himself. Now, this is not the McFarlane Toys or anything Superman figure. This is just the basic line where at Walmart, I believe these cost $7.99, so they're around $8. So it's a pretty cheap budget figure, I guess you can get. And taking a look at it, it's not bad at all. I really like the face sculpt right here. It's very reminiscent to the actor. I really like the different S symbol and everything that they used and put on this guy. I feel like he has a unique look to him. And what I really like is that they gave him a cloth cape. This definitely reminds me of the DC Superpowers figures because he's very, very small in size. But they actually did put the S on the back of the cape, which I really, really like. And I like that it's cloth. So the paint right here, as you could see, on some parts of the figure, I will say it's not perfect. It's a little sloppy, like on his legs and towards the bottom of his feet right here. It didn't exactly come out completely clean. You could see some paint splotches right there. But it's not terrible for a 6-inch figure. And this guy right here, he's got some articulation. Like, you can fully rotate his head. Arms go up pretty far. They bend at the elbows. They swivel at the elbows. And they go down. His leg can kick out that far. But it can't really kick far back because there's this hinge right here. It doesn't have the hinge to make it go back. But you can get him to do a split. And when you kick it out forward, you can get him to bend his knees, which is actually really, really nice. So I guess you could get him into some flying poses, I guess. Not too many flying poses, of course. But if you put him like on a collector stand or something, you could get him to do some flying poses. So it's actually not that bad. And I like the way it's really reminiscent to Superman. I think that it's a really nice figure and makes me more excited for when the movie comes out, just curious to see how this movie's going to turn out. So, this figure was made by Spinmasters, and yesterday I reviewed what I'm going to be comparing this guy to right now is the 12-inch Superman Spinmasters figure, which I feel like this guy is just the bigger version of this guy right here. The articulation on these two figures are exactly the same, really. They both have cloth capes, which is really cool. And the only other thing I want to compare them to is my favorite Superman figure that I own. Here we have the DC Comics, or DC Icons Comics Superman. Now, this is a adult collector figure and everything. He's got really nice sculpt and detail and everything. So, because he's 6 inches tall, we're actually going to put this guy next to this guy because they're pretty much the same size. Well, actually, this guy here actually looks a little bit taller than this guy, but just to show you guys the completely different look of Superman over the years. So these two don't have the same exact colors. They don't have the same exact cape. They don't have the same exact S on his chest. Of course, the faces are completely different because this is a comic accurate version. But if we turn them around, yeah, there's lots of differences going on here with these figures. But regardless, this new one right here, while he may not be my favorite Superman figure, he's still a nice addition to the collection. I might actually get the McFarlane Toys version, but for me, there isn't really much need for it because this guy is 6 inches tall, just like this guy, and for me, he's detailed enough. I mean, he's got a cloth cape and everything. I like that you can actually bend his elbows and he bends at the knees instead of his arms just going up and down. So it is nice to have some movement and articulation in the figure. So, yeah. This has been my review of the 2025 Superman 6-inch figure by Spinmasters. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of these new Superman figures? Are you excited for the new movie? And yeah, I look forward from hearing from you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video review.